Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and so excited to be with each and every one of you, sitting in this sacred circle again this evening, June 12th. June 12th already. Woo! Here we go, right? Oh, what an amazing year this has been already and going by so quickly. So just want to take a moment and welcome everyone, whether you're watching live from the YouTube or from Rumble. Welcome everyone. Hello, Maureen. Hi, Tiffany. And I'm so glad I didn't have problems signing in tonight. Yes, I'm so glad you didn't have problems signing in this evening. And I don't know why you had a hard time last evening with signing in for the Spiritual Message Circle, but it's technology. And I'm not going to make excuses for technology. So I'm just really glad you're with us this evening, though, Maureen. So thank you so much. Let's see. Yay! Marsha, of course. Tammy. Hello, Wendy. Sugar Kim. Ruth. Okay, Linnell's listening in. Awesome. You listened. Busy Bee. She's probably creating something else, Miss DIY of the year. Right. All right. So also before I get into it, because I usually do get carried away and forget, here's my website is whitesagewoman.com, whitesagewoman.com, SAGE, whitesagewoman.com. Slow it down a little bit because we do have an audio audience as well. All these shows, the recordings are put into multiple or many music and podcast streaming platforms. So hello to each and every one of you. All right. Oh, let's see. Hello, Teresa. And you're getting love too, Maureen. Everyone saying hello. Ruth saying hello to Maureen on Rumble. So lots and lots of love going around. So yay. I love that. Very interactive. The circle is very interactive. The connection is beautiful and very powerful. You can feel that. And we all are, as we are sitting in the sacred circle together, connected heart, sacred heart center to sacred heart center. All right, we all are sharing and exchanging loving energy, love and light. And I hope that you can feel that. Just take a moment to place your hands over your heart. Take a deep breath in and then just let it go. But just know that with each inhale, we're breathing in love. And with each exhale, we're breathing in love because we're in this sacred circle surrounded by love. Yeah, let's do that. And how many have been really feeling the energies the last week and a half, specifically in the solar plexus? The solar plexus. And I know that solar plexus and then there's navel chakras, it's different, but the solar plexus, the whole area, your whole stomach area. I mean, just that whole area. And woo, really feeling it. And this is because we are having so much. This is that Christ consciousness, that golden white light that's coming through our solar plexus. All right, our solar plexus is shining bright in all directions. Really, it's trying to cleanse and clear out our solar plexus area. And so we may feel that. We may feel cramping, tightness in our stomachs. We may just feel some discomfort. We may feel queasiness. We may feel the anxiety from everyone else too, because I know the solar plexus is right above the navel, but I feel too, the solar plexus can cover the navel as well. It covers this whole area. So the navel is where we feel everyone. Well, so does the the solar plexus as well. So it's really, we're really feeling this collective consciousness, aren't we? We're really tapping in and feeling, and so we have to make sure that we are taking deep breaths. And if I mean deep, like where you feel it way down there, in the areas to where you may feel discomfort, just remember to take some very deep breaths and just let it all out. Okay. It's very important because it's I feel you can go out in public and you do something, you're around other people, and then come back and you're fine, and all of a sudden it's like, my goodness, what's going on? Did it was something I ate? I didn't eat? Am I staying hydrated? What's going on? What's going on? We are just, the collective consciousness is spinning up. We feel each other, and more of that beautiful Christ consciousness light from the sun is coming in right into our solar plexus. This source, that light is coming into through our solar plexus, front and back. All right, front and back, and that's really blowing through you. So what I've been doing too to help me is, if the sun is not being covered by clouds, if I can go outside and the sun is out, I will just stand out there and just close my eyes with my face to the sun and take deep breaths. It's like I'm breathing the sun in. I'm breathing in that golden white light and letting it go down all through my body. And as you're breathing it in, I like to visualize it going through me, through the solar plexus, like this golden white light just shining through and blasting out everything that's not mine, blasting out anything that's not for my highest and greatest. All right. And we're just blasting it out. And let's take it a step further, because we're healers here. We're not just going to get rid of it. We have to do something with it. We have to transform it. We recycle it. We take it to a neutral state with harm to none. And it just is recycled, because energy is always recycled. It doesn't die, and it's not created like that. It's regenerates. Recycles is a word that we all are familiar with. Recycles, regenerates, transforms. All right, so any of the energies right now, aren't we all really like transformers? Especially those who have been attuned to healing. We are just catching every type of energy, transforming it, whether you realize it or not. This is what we're probably doing, subconsciously, and what we're doing in the astral. And this is what we're doing is like, we're just, all right, catch it over here, transform it, release, catch, release, catch, release. We're catching, releasing all these energies. And it's yeah, pat yourself on the back, because y'all are doing a lot of work, so much more than we even realize. And I don't even fully understand everything that I myself am doing in the astral, but I get snippets of it, and just know that each of you are, every one of you are participating with this collective cleanup. Collective cleanup. That's cute. All right. All right. Hello, Jill. Nice to see you. Sugar Kim, thanks for explaining this. I'm sore. I feel like I've been doing sit-ups. Yes, 2 days now. Exactly. Ruth, I've been feeling this for the last week or so. Yeah, Ruth, I think it's like a week and a half. It's going really close to 2 weeks with me with this. And it does, Kim, it feels like you're doing these crunches, these stomach crunches. You're like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Or like you're in a boxing match and you got punched right in the gut or something. And it's like, this is that energy. This is what it feels like when we are purging and getting rid of things that aren't for our highest and greatest. It's very important that we do this, because as we are, this is ascension going, isn't really like a higher or a lower, but as we are increasing in our frequency, as we are increasing in our frequency. Let me say that, because I think there's a confusion of the yes, the upper, the dimensions, and dimensions and densities. There really is a difference between dimensions and densities. And so dimensions are always parallel, and they can be parallel, horizontal, vertical, parallel. So there really isn't an up or down, or higher or lower, that kind of thing. They're parallel universes, the dimensions, which makes sense, because this is why the third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension is all parallel to each other, and why we are totally multi, not just dimensional, but densities. Now, each dimension can have density. There's different densities in each different density, the heaviness, right? Of course, the um, the third dimension is going to be denser, is going to be heavier density, right? And so, yeah, they can have different densities, different frequencies. We know that all within that. And the fourth, that what they call the fourth dimension, the fourth parallel, that dimension is a very vast density. It's big. This is how it's been explained to me, and I've heard others explain and verify this as well. It's that the very beginning of that fourth dimension is where we still have some of the duality, and still have um, all those that were trying to fool us, they're being exposed. And this is that exposure in that lower fourth dimension, the light being shined upon them. When we see this, everything's coming up to the surface now, and so they can't hide anymore when the light shine on them. And so then we just keep it's getting better and better as we're getting through the fourth dimension. Hang in there. We're doing it. Wendy, I felt it at night trying to sleep for nearly 2 weeks. I'm usually a really good sleeper, but I'm going to tell you that the last 2 to 3 nights have been really hard for me. Excuse me. The last 2 and 3 nights have been very hard for me. And then this morning, it's like I woke up at 5:30, wide awake, and I'm like, what? Yeah, just might as well just get up at this point. I'm just gonna get up. So, that's a great question, Kim. Oh, hello, Melissa. And Wendy, my legs feel twitchy too. Yes, we can feel it in so many different areas, in so many different. That's how I felt 2 weeks ago with my legs. I felt like I ran a marathon. Seriously, I'm just like, I felt like, all right, when I was in my younger days, and I was working retail on my feet all day, I felt like I worked a job like that all day. I'm like, what is going on with my legs? No, I'm not feeling that way. So, all right. So, Kim, that's a great question. Are there still shape shifters on the planet? I'm sure there are some. And now there's good and bad ones. But I know you're talking more about the not so nice ones. My understanding is that the really evil ones are gone. And I know some people don't like the word evil, but that's what they are. I'm sorry. There's no light in them. So it's yeah, no. They lack compassion and lack the light. So no, those are gone. They've been gone since last spring, and there's still some. I think they've done a lot of cleanup and getting rid of. Right now, though, it's us. We have to come together, humanity, and stand up and say that we want peace and equality for everyone. All right, and yeah, and however that comes together, but we have to have a voice. We have to say no. We have to say no, and say no a little bit more louder. And so, who wouldn't want to have no more taxes, financial freedom, um, every type of shackle that has been placed upon us. And that's exactly what they have. We have been enslaved with barbaric laws, if you really want to think about it. And we've taken this off, and this is our rising up. You want to say a revolution. All it really is just to say no. But a lot of people can't say no. They just, I want to keep the peace. I don't want to cause any problems. Guess what you just did? When you just think that, you just gave your power away. You gave a piece, Piece, of you away to keep the Peace. Does that make any sense? No, you're just exchanging one piece for another. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. So I'm trying to get my pillow's writing up. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Um, and just do good. Be a kind, loving person, but stand up and don't let anyone do anything that to you to you to try to tell you how to live your life. Um, yeah. Oh, take a deep breath. Okay, let's see. Marcia, melatonin 5G. I've been taking that before bed and it calms my inner self. Yeah. I'm calm. I'm fine. I mean, and if I tell you everything I take, I'll be like, oh my gosh, you should be knocked out. It's all natural, all good natural stuff. It's different because it's an energetic. Okay, it's a right now. I think all of us can feel this way. There's a difference of I just can't sleep to where something is waking me up. That's the difference. Something is waking me up. There's a frequency shift. There's something that just you hear it and it's like, whoop, okay. That's the difference. I hope I explained that right. Good for you. So ginger and my sparkling water at night for my tummy. Oh my goodness. Marcia, I meant to grab the bag because I was going to actually, that's helping with the stomach. I have ginger chews. There's ginger candy. Reeds, Reeds, has the most. They're so good. I love their ginger ale. You have to like ginger, and I do. And I'll just chew on raw ginger. That's how much I can handle the heat of it. I like that. But Reeds, Reeds, and you can get it on Amazon. That's where I got mine. They lightly take ginger, fresh ginger, and roll it in pure cane sugar, organic pure cane sugar. Just very little. It's just a little dusting of it. It's not donk, donk, donk. You know, now you've got this layer of sugar. No, and you can take some of it off if you want. But the thing, and you put it in your mouth, and it's like, oh my gosh, and let it dissolve. So good. I've this is what's been helping me get through this whole solar plexus with my belly, with everything is the ginger. So I'm glad you brought that up, Marcia. Thank you so much, so much. Kim, when you can't sleep, I'll go outside and look at the planet. Oh, honey, if I were to go outside when I can't sleep, yeah. Oh, and everything else kicks in. I've been laying in a hammock for 3 to 5 daily, waking up early. That's cool. That's great. That's great, Kim. Tammy, I've been having very vivid dreams about banishing evil by turning them into bubbles. I love that, Tammy. Bubble away. Bubble away. Bubble away. Let's see, Linnell, my palms woke me up last night. It was crazy cold. Yes. You can tell when you're doing healing work. And I know that Ruth, we've talked about that too. Ruth can't lay on her hands without with without, and it's true. When my hands act up, or when my hands heat up and you're touching a party, it's like woo. Um, Let me go over here to oh, Robin. Robin is watching on Rumble with Maureen. Hello, Robin. Cosmic Soul Food. Hello, everyone. I love you, Maureen. Hello, Robin. We love you on Rumble. Woohoo! Yay! So thanks for watching and keeping Maureen company. I know Maureen appreciates that. So, wow, that's great. Oh my goodness. And a big bear hug to you too, Richard. Yes, yes, yes. Ruth, oh yes, they're so hot it makes me sweat. Yes, I know, right? It's like, oh my goodness. Let me see. Kim, I just learned that organic banana peel, pour hot water over it and drink the tea. It's full of melatonin. Yeah, I've heard that too, and serotonin. Yes. I just have a question about this. I need it proved because no one's been able to prove this. I've heard there's no such thing as organic bananas. I want you to think about banana trees and where they're grown. And they said this organic boom finally came out. Boom! They suddenly planted organic bananas, organic banana trees, and they developed pretty quickly to produce bananas, organic bananas. Yeah, they're all organic. The bananas. Anyway, don't get me started on that. I've done research on that a couple years ago. I haven't looked at it again since then, and I'm just like, oh, come on. But yeah, I've heard that the power of banana peel. Well, you can grow things. You can. Oh gosh, I think it was where's Sarah? Sarah has seen these type of experiments and things where you would take a banana peel and you could put seeds or something in, and you can actually use that to grow from. I may be saying that completely wrong, but yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Oh, here's now Robin's back on YouTube, or Robin's over on YouTube. Hello, everyone. I accidentally cut off. Now I can't get back on YouTube. Okay. Robin is here and everywhere. Yay. Well, we appreciate you no matter where you're watching. So that's all I'm saying. With some crops and things, when you grow it, it might be, okay, we're going to have two different crops, and the soil has to be different. But for trees, banana trees, you're going to do the same thing. That's going to be very, very expensive to do something like that. That's all. So, I'm just saying. Bless your food. I bless it. And say, you know what, anything that's in here, I just release it. Just release it. And my body's going to take what it needs and it's going to get rid of the rest. All right? Because we can drive ourselves nuts with trying to figure, is this organic or is this not? I'm not picking on you. I hope you do realize that, right? Kim, I'm not picking on you. Not at all. Right there's Sarah. She knew I was talking about her. Oh, hello, Dawn. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in, and love to you too from North Carolina. Wow, must be beautiful down there. The weather and everything. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Sarah, I was just talking about you. We're talking about bananas and how you could grow things from banana peels. Was that you who shared that with me? Anyway, we're always sharing things like that. It's fun to learn how to reconnect with nature, to learn how things, maybe to use the foods, the produce, the things that we hadn't been taught in a long time. I guess depends on age wise. We haven't been taught in a long time, or that they're not teaching anymore. Whatever. right? It's good to get back to nature and to the basics. And so, yes, yes. Well, I am really honored, Richard, that you are watching this evening. Yeah, I thought for sure you'd go to karaoke unless you just came in to give hugs and was going to leave. Anyway, so I've got these really cool. Um, Wait, before I say that, Robin just posted something interesting. Somebody else I follow made an organic smoothie. He got a terrible bacteria and was very sick. Yeah, you've got to be careful. Um, yeah. Well, we need more information. Did he make it, or did he order it, or was it a pre-made one? I mean, who, there's more details we need. We need more details, Robin. No, it's okay, hon. I know you have to be very careful, all the way around, don't you? So yeah. Oh my goodness. And so yeah. Uh, and bacteria, just make sure that you're taking the prebiotics and probiotics. And sounds like he made it, Marcius. It sounds like he made it. Yeah, yeah. Um, right, right. We want to make sure that we're washing everything. This is how you can get the bacteria. Not always, because sometimes too, it's how if it's infused in it. All right, but usually the bacteria you can wash off. And just have to be very careful with it. And so, oh, Robin, okay, he bought organic fruit and made it himself. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh. Kim, honestly, I can't believe I said it because I don't pay for the organic stuff either. But Kim, someone needed to hear that. So thank you for saying that because somebody needed to hear it. We need to talk about it, right? So, right on, sister. Don't worry about it. Right on. Yeah, Sarah, you definitely felt me, right? It's like, okay, yeah, yeah. So you just have to be very careful. And that's the thing is, I'm going to be honest. I don't buy organic fruit. I buy things that are from the farm. I buy local produce as much as possible. We're like in Connecticut, we have a lot of farms still around here, and so, and depending on what it is, you know, this come from a farm, excellent, awesome, and we know a lot of these farms, and they do the farmers markets, and you get to talk to them, and they are so against chemicals and using anything like that, obviously, right? It'd be no better than um, these big box stores. Uh, so it's get out and go to a farmers market, meet the farmers in your area. Okay, so it's a lot of fun, and we learned something. We learned something. So yeah, that's what's great about spring and summer, the farmers markets. Exactly, exactly. It is. It definitely is. In the fall, really, spring, summer, fall. Winter is just but you get enough so that you can survive through the winter. Our ancestors done it a long time ago. Canning. You most certainly can. And it's so I've been on a plant-based diet. It'll be 2 years this fall. Woo! Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Just big release. Um, did this be 2 years? And I'm to tell you, it was a really easy winter without having to worry about are we packing the freezer full of meats. And because we don't eat that, we don't eat meats. We do still get some meat, and we're very careful where we get the meat for our dog. Um, so he, of course, still consumes meat, but he, thank goodness, he only likes chicken, so he gets chicken and some turkey. But that's about it right now. I wouldn't trust beef, quite honestly. So, and you have to just be careful, know where it's coming from. Okay, so, oh my goodness gracious. All right, I want to share something with you that I um last Monday, right after my last show, the next day, Monday, I had a um, a galactic astrology soul reading. A galactic astrology soul reading. It was an hour long. I really enjoyed it. And those of you maybe who don't know it, there's a not really a conflict. You could take it, you could leave it with myself with astrology, because there's just so many different types. There's some that's, I think it's so far off. They're not even including all the months. They're not even including 13 signs. I mean, you have the Western tropical zodiac, and astrology, and then you have the sidereal, and I did have a great sidereal astrologist on, and I'm not my sign in sidereal astrology because they do include that 13th sign that's missing, and that's been kept from us. And I think we talked about this. Was it Robin and I can't remember who I had the conversation about with how they manipulated and changed all our months. And you ever wonder why the signs always start in the middle and then of a month and go to another middle of the month? And how come they aren't just a month? And it's I don't know if I even have that image anymore, but we can save that for another time. I don't really want to go too far down that rabbit hole. And because our stars in our system, that this whole thing has changed so much. I thought so, Robin. Yeah, it's changed so much. Our solar system, and that maybe even what our ancestors saw, it's not the same thing that we're seeing. And so yeah, so it's kind of like, okay, take it, leave it, whatever. But you want to know what? I don't need a chart to tell me who I am. I'm just going to go within. And we have to be careful. We all love to find out about ourselves, don't we? We all love that. But make sure that it's not held in front of us, dangled like a carrot as to mislead us, right? Always discernment and that inner truth. Now, I did this for fun. And that's what I want you to do. Is just do everything as in fun. We're playing. It's fun. I'm not going to take it so darn serious. And it's not going to make or break my life. I'm here. All right. All right. So what's included with that is it's the normal astrology stuff, which she went through pretty quick for me because I was just like, yeah, let's quickly get through that and get to the galactic portion that you do. And she based on your chart and everything, and I really liked because she gave the percentage of how much of your mission is are you clearing your karma, how much is for you clearing your karma, clearing ancestral karma, and clearing the collectives, whether it's karma or whether it's you're here for collective. I'll tell you, most star seeds are here for collective, more collective than for themselves and ancestral. It was very eye-opening. That was very thorough. I was very impressed with that. With that, and then she goes into the star families and the systems, and just is like, okay, so you have a what is in favor. I would forget all the astrology terms, the trine, and all the ones that are good for you, not opposing, and then the opposing ones. And so the ones that are beneficial are these are the systems that you could be from. And this is the thing, is that all of us, not all of, many of us have been all over, that it doesn't really matter where we specifically came from. Sometimes you can take it all the way back. Sometimes you can leave people scratching their head. She was able to take it as far back as she felt it went, but she wasn't even sure, because everything was near stargates and you can just pop right in and be right there. So are you from the system or coming through the system? Big difference, right? So without going too much into that, it was really, really cool. Um, this go and her name was Anna Marie. I've got to find her website. I don't think I have it anyway. This is what's interesting is how I'm trying to retrace my steps on how I came across her, and it was just as like, oh, yeah, okay, here, let's do this. My guidance team's like, okay, here, let's book this, and I'm like, really? You know how I am with astrology? They're like, no, trust us. Okay, so it's interesting. I have to retrace my steps. I mean, I've contacted her, we're in contact, but I'm like, I can't remember how I found her now. So that's when we're divinely guided, because it's you can't even remember. It's like, what just happened? Anyway, for those that want her information, I'll give it to you. I will tell you, it's a little pricey, but it's worth it. It is completely worth it, and she does have different options. So those of you who would like to have her information, remind me, let me know. You know what? I'll put it in the Telegram. When I find it, I'll put her website in the Telegram. That's what I'll do in the Telegram group. Goldylocks Productions has a Telegram group. And this is different than any other chart I have ever had done. I'm going to tell you that now. And I've had a lot. And I've had them done from different places and different people. And I've had, okay, and this is different. It is. And very thorough, so much that, it was, I can keep up. You think, I'm pretty savvy. I can keep up with this. And then you're like, whoa, this is a lot of information. It took me a weekend just to try to go through it, or several days to make sense of everything, or just to making sure that I got it. I could comprehend what I was reading. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Feel it. But yeah. Let's see, you had a guess it done. Absolutely, he had it where you can get it free. Yes. Isaac Rodriguez. Isaac Rodriguez is a great sidereal astrologist, and he is a great teacher too. He's teaching it. Yes, exactly. And he went. I should have him back on as a special guest, because when I had him on, he was like, darn, I want to go back to Egypt. Well, he did his Egypt trip and he came back. And get him to talk about his Egypt trip. And some more, but he's really good too. And so it's like, I just took it another step. It was like, wow. Robin, I had a chart done on the internet. It was all wrong. It also told me I was a horrible person. I'm a Gemini. That resonated at all. That's, you got to be careful with a lot of that. That's why I was, no. No. And so this was good. And this lady puts together a presentation. She's all ready for you, and you get into Zoom together, and there's a PowerPoint presentation. And so she was going through everything, and she was going through the star systems and stars, and she was showing some very beautiful photos. And I was like, now I'm kind of geeky that way, because I love old art and drawings and things. And she was like, I'm like, I love this, these pictures. Where are you getting these pictures from? And she was like, oh, I'll send you the information. And she was like, it's from an 1800. It's from the 1800s. They're really big. And then somebody came in the early 1900s and revised it, revamped the original. And I've never seen anything like this before. I'm going to show you. Oh my God. So now I want to see if you can pay attention to this too, if you can see it. In the presentation, it was flat. She did a PowerPoint slide. And so you didn't notice it. But if I hold this up, you're going to totally notice. Here's the Andromeda star system. Look how big this card is. Now, isn't it gorgeous with all the star systems and stargates? Now, there is, which you may not see, there's pinholes in these. I don't know if you can see that. There's pinholes. You can see through it. You can line this up with the night sky and find the right positioning. Oh my goodness. Right? Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. These are gorgeous. And Perseus. Here's Perseus. And Medusa. I love things like this. I was like, ew. And so I told her, I was like, just send me the name of it. What's it called? It's called The Box of Stars. It's called The Box of Stars. You can go onto Amazon and buy it. I read some reviews about some people were upset because all they got was a book. They didn't get the cards. They didn't get the whole set. You're supposed to get a whole box set. And so I have a book place I go to. It's called Abe Books, like Honest Abe, but it's Abe, abebooks.com. This is where I get a lot of my used books from. And they're set up like with different dealers, and you just search what you're looking for. And I found it. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to order it. And it also comes with the bottom, another bonus, because she didn't tell me this. So there's a southern hemisphere map with all the constellations. Look how big that is. I'm thinking it's like, I don't have any more wall space, but I'm like, can I frame that? Frame the southern one. Ooh, look at the northern one. I love the purples and the blues. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So you got the northern hemisphere, the southern hemisphere. Comes with these maps too. This little box of stars. It's only $22. 20, yeah, well, shipping, handling, whatever. They were not that expensive. I know you want some. Yes. You want a chance, you can take a chance and do it on Amazon if you want to, or you can. I just, like I said, when I saw it, I like to read the reviews. And when I see that people are having a hard time with reviews, then I just, no, I'm going to go to, I have a place to buy books. I love books. The older, the better. I just am, yeah. Anyway, we won't talk anymore about that. Let's see. Yes, Robin, you are a wonderful person. Oh, thank you, Jill. I love your energy. It's contagious. Let's see. I want some. I'm always looking at the night sky. I know, right? Absolutely. And then it comes with this book with all this explanation, and it's look how big these are. These are awesome. So it's let me do this. This might be fun for a few minutes. Yeah, 15 more minutes. If anyone has any questions, ask questions. Please ask a question. And what I'm going to do is what star? No, not for everyone. Not for everyone. Collectively, not for everyone, but collectively. All right, so Robin, I'm going to pull one for you. Let me. These are really big. It's like really big oracle cards. I'm using it as that. Okay, they're not oracle cards. I'm going to use it as that. So I'm going to use it as a big oracle card. So I'm just close my eyes and shift. Feel. Which one then does Robin need to look up in the night sky? Ooh, okay. So we have the Camelopardalis, the mm, the Tyrannidus and Custos Museum. I'm gonna have to look these up because it's like, you know what? But there's a camel, a moose. Look at this. This is yours. So hold on. Let me see what this book says about that. Wow. Okay. Does it have a? Oh yeah, it does. Plate 2. Up in the up right hand corner, it shows you the plates. Oh, interesting. So see, I just looked through it really quickly, but here we have plate 2. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not a camel. Wow, there's a giraffe. Okay, you have a giraffe, a reindeer, and the harvest keeper, Robin. Okay, so it's the giraffe, reindeer, and harvest keeper. Okay. Let's see. Well, that's pretty cool. And this is their northern circumpolar constellations. All right, so that is pretty cool. Yeah. So the giraffe, behind the neck lies the pole star, and then it tells you the astronomer who finds it. Behind the neck, you find the pole star. Oh yeah, you do. Right in the neck. They're really fine pinpoints and stars, and it's not going to focus. So I'm sorry about that. Um, so this is interesting. The reindeer is no longer in the heavens, and it was invented by Le Monod in 1736. Monier, I'm probably totally butchering his name. Le Monnier in 1736 to commemorate his trip to Lapland. Anyway, so this reindeer constellation is no longer there, huh? And then the Harvest Keeper. Is it still? You can still find it. Nope, it's no longer marked on star charts either. So this is really cool because it shows you. So if this was created in the 1800s, what they did see in the late 1800s, and then maybe still in the 19. When was this redone? In the 19. Oh, my bad. Not early 1900s. 1993, Catherine Tennant brought it back. Yeah, okay, so my bad. It was 1993 is when she brought it back. But it was the early 1800s. 1930 talks about the history of it. It's very fascinating. I can sit here. Story time, boys and girls. Who wants to know? Anyway, isn't this cool? You know, I share cool stuff with you. Anyway, box the stars. Get them however you can. You will not regret it. I have not. It's cloudy, and you know, it's cloudy because we're supposed to get some rain, so we don't have a clear night. The first clear night, I'm telling you, I want to take these outside and have fun with them and look at them. I'm like, ooh, lighten it up with the stars. It's so cool. So cool. So isn't that great? Yay! So let's see. Oh my goodness. They beautiful. They are beautiful, aren't they, Maureen? They're very, very beautiful. And so, Rachel, which star should you look at tonight is the brightest star there is? Whatever you can see for you. So, oh, what plate number is this? 11. So hold on. So Richard, so funny. And they show you the stars in the winter and the stars in the summer. So that's pretty cool. So that must be the northern and southern, yeah, hemispheres. And they'll tell you where the hemispheres are, or where they are in the hemispheres. So okay, so Richard, Hercules, and the Northern Crown. Okay, the Corona Borealis. Corona Borealis. There you go, the Northern Crown. Hercules. Right? Northern, of course. Yep. The stars. Hercules is best seen in the summer. To locate Hercules, he's best seen in the summer. He lies upside down between Draco, and here's the 13th astrology sign. I can never say this, so I'm sorry. The Ophiuchus, with his foot on the dragon's head, and is bordered by Lyra to the east and the Corona Borealis to the west. In the southern hemisphere, where the hero is on view the right way up. Okay, so from the southern hemisphere, they see him this way. And he can be seen from May to August in the southern hemisphere. And the northern, we see him upside down this way. So isn't that cool? There you go. That's interesting. Okay, Kim, what should Kim look for this morning? What should Kim look for? I'm trying to be very careful because I don't want to bend them because they're not. They're not made, like I said, for an oracle card. That's why not as thick. Oh, but this is beautiful. Oh, let me plate number 21. All right, so it really helps. They take the plate. They tell you the plate. It's a plate. It's a plate. It's not a card. It's a plate. Plate number 21. You know what you got, Kim? Virgo. Virgo the goddess. Woohoo! And then it gives you the whole history. And Virgo lies between Leo and Libra. Okay, the boot system to the north and Hydra to the south. It is best seen in spring and summer in the northern hemisphere, and in autumn and winter south of the equator. So if you draw an imaginary arc on down from the curved handle of the plow, Ursula Major, to find Arcturus in Boots, and then Spica in Virgo. Oh, yeah, they show you how to. That's really cool. You have to see it. Yeah, okay. Spica. It's like in the broom there. Wow. That's really cool. So that's for you. Isn't that interesting? So, and it's the right time to look at them. So, awesome. Woo! I think every one of you who are interested in these should get them. Can you get for yourself? Isn't this fun playing in the stars this evening? So, they're just exquisite. I love the artwork, and I'm glad that so in '93 they were redone and from original drawings from the original, and I'm glad they kept it that way. And so I love when they honor that. And these are just, to me, timeless. So there we go. Okay, so Sarah, what should I look for, please? Yes, what should Sarah look for? What should Sarah look for? Okay, hold on. Let me unhook something. Everyone, blast some light into your solar plexus for the sacred circle. Somebody's nervous about something that's going to happen, an event in the next couple of days. What's they're nervous about the results of an event. Is an appointment, is an event, an interview, something coming up in the next 2 days. Somebody's nervous about. Let's release any fear and anxiety there, and let's just blast. Well, I'm going to pull this card for you, Sarah. But everyone else, please, while we're doing this, let's just send some love, some light, spin up some beautiful energies here to just blast this feeling out. I wonder how many someone else is feeling it too. Let's just take some deep breaths. Okay, so back to Sarah. Where are you? Sarah's hiding in the stars. Where is Sarah? Ooh, what plate number is this? I love that. Plate 16. Plate 16. Plate 16. Ooh. One more. Ah, ha, ha, ha. That's too funny. You get Aries the ram. And the Musica borealis, it's the fly of the north. Look at that. What should I look for? That's what you should look for. Aries, the ram, and the fly of the north. I know people like a fly, but no, hey. So the stars, as the constellation of spring in the beginning of the year, Aries leads the flock of stars across the skies. And its most important star, Hamiel, which is right in the center of his forehead, actually, Hamiel, was known in Babylon as the proclaimer of the dawn and the star of the flocks. To locate Aries, which is best seen in autumn and winter in the northern hemisphere and in the springtime constellation south of the equator. It lies between Pisces and Taurus on the zodiac band and below Andromeda with Cetus to the south. Cetus, Cetus to the south. So there you go. The fly of the north, the great fly, now has sadly vanished from the modern star charts. Okay, it was thought by some to represent Beelzebub, who was the Syrian god Baal. And to the Hebrews, however, he was a foreign god, and so for them it became, it's foreign, what, a devil, second in command to Satan. So Beelzebub was commonly been translated as the Lord of Flies. Anyway, this is great. Great education, isn't it? When we get, it's no longer there. Wow. That's what I like, is it's showing you too what's no longer there. Isn't that awesome? All right, so thank you, Robin. Yep. I'm feeling it ease up for somebody. So, whatever fears, anxieties, anything that's coming up, know within you, within your heart, know that everything will work out and everything for your highest and greatest. Make it so. Make it so. Nothing is left to chance that happens to us. All right? Nothing's left to chance. It's choice. It's choice. We do get to choose. We do get to choose. So just remember that. And of course there's so many loving, beautiful people in this sacred circle that if anyone feels like they need to talk to somebody, I hope that you can reach out and that you have someone to speak to. You can always just feel the love from the sacred circle and come back to it anytime. And so there you go. And thank you for letting me share the box of stars with you guys tonight. I knew you were going to love it. I was like, I could use these as big oracle cards. And we learned something at the same time. Win-win. So just, stay grounded. Stay grounded, most definitely, right? We are connected. We stay grounded to the Earth star of this beautiful planet, this biosphere. All right. And while we're grounded into this beautiful planet, this realm, this biosphere, Earth, Tara, Gaia, while we are grounded into all its aspects of this planet, we are also part of the stars. We are also part of the one multiverse. And wow, so expansive. Always shine brightly like a bright star. And just stay focused on that source frequency of love. Stay tuned into, they're correcting me, stay tuned into the source frequency of love and vibrate with that frequency. All right. And I leave that with you. And next, to each of you, next Sunday is Father's Day, so I will not be having a show. And take the time to honor the physical dads, all right, the masculine. And yes, and I will be back then. Oh, goodness. Look, I mean, the following Sunday after that's the 26th, the last Sunday of June. Anyway, so I will be back then. I know it will go by so fast. And yeah, y'all know how to stay in touch with me if you need me. And also be sure to check out, of course, all the rest of the shows with the Goldylocks Productions. Great lineup, great team that we have here, team family. And so just remember that, you are a spark of the divine, of source, and you are sovereign, you are free. All right. And don't let anyone ever take that divinity away from you. Stand strong in your divinity and shine brightly. Shine your light. That's the most powerful thing we can do, is shine brightly, shine our light. Your heart light. Good night, everyone.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.